Good afternoon and welcome to the 420 Happy Hour, discussing topics that vary from music, politics, life, and anything that makes your high just a little better. Spark up and get ready for our show with our special guest today, Channon. And here's our host, Nat Dog.
Hello and welcome to 420 Happy Hour. I'm Nat Dog, and today we're going to light up some of the dankest topics around. I'm here with my special guest today, Channon. What's going on?
Not much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem at all. You know, we're just chilling
I'm
out,
stoked to be here.
having a good time. 420 Happy Hour.
Happy hour.
It's great. Always a great time. So, Channon, what is your major here at Manhattan College?
I studied chemical engineering, but personally I'm more interested in the whole chemistry aspect. I think chemistry is beautiful. It makes the world go round. And I'm personally interested in the chemistry behind marijuana.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a hot topic in the news lately, as you would say. A lot of states are making it legal recreationally and especially medically, more so medically. What is your input on that?
Yeah, I'm personally more in favor of the medical use because there's just so much benefits that this plant has, and a lot of people don't know it. And a lot of people are ill-informed, and a lot of people pass judgment, and they don't want to hear anything about it. But hopefully, I've been put here to help inform them.
Righteous. So could you go a little bit more into the science aspect? What are some of the benefits of the medical use of marijuana?
So when you have this marijuana plant, there's two things in it. There's the THC, which is the active ingredient. When you smoke it, that's what gets the user high. But there's also this whole other side called CBDs, or cannabinoids. Now, in your body, you have a natural endocannabinoid receptor that responds to these cannabinoids in this plant. When the cannabinoids from the plant, whether ingested, you can't really smoke them because they burn at different temperatures than the THC, but you can ingest them via oils, like you could put on your tongue, or you can put it in food, or you can put it in whatever. And when you ingest that, the cannabinoids can kind of interact with the endocannabinoid system in your body, and it can then bridge new pathways and make your body perform functions that it would not be able to on its own. So an example of this is with cancer tumors. So when you start growing a tumor for whatever you may have ingested, a possible carcinogen, whatever you may have been exposed to, this tumor starts growing, and you don't really know until you feel a lump or have any kind of symptoms. So when these cannabinoids react with the endocannabinoid system in your body, it can, like I said, bridge new pathways and then send new commands. And one of these commands can be targeting this cancer tumor and sending signals to the cancer cells to basically blow themselves up, therefore destroying the tumor.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. It's pretty rad.
And it's like a big concept to grasp, but since I've studied such complex subjects, I'm kind of able to take complex subjects like that and break them down into simple terms that people will be able to understand, and that people will pay attention and listen to and learn from.
So what do you think, more on the political aspect, do you think that this whole war on drugs, especially marijuana, our prison system is filled with people who have been arrested and persecuted and thrown in jail for crimes involving marijuana. Do you think that that's involved in the stigma surrounding it medically?
Not really so much medically, because I feel like a lot of people are in jail and in those positions because of recreational use and drug dealing and stuff like that. So in a sense, if you've done bad things, then you need to suffer the consequences, and you may be in jail for the right reasons. But medical use doesn't really have that much going on in the United States right now because marijuana is on the Schedule 1 drug list, and the Schedule 1 drugs are the hard stuff like meth and heroin and stuff like that, stuff that people with possession of should be put in jail for. So that's why so many people go to jail for possession of marijuana, because it's automatically a Schedule 1 drug, so they just throw them in there. But since it's also on the Schedule 1 drug list that says it can't be studied for medical benefits or used medicinally or anything like that. So that's why it's so tough in the United States to get anything done medically right now. But hopefully we'll see a change in that in the future, depending on who is president next.
Awesome. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for hanging out and getting on with the chillaxing.
I hope you learned some valuable information. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, see you next week when we spark up a new combo.
Well, that's it for our high today. Join us next week as we'll continue discussing the blazing topics of the world. Stay high, happy, loving, and please don't burn out. I'm Chi Chi, and we'll spark up next week.